Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Sabba-diggity dogs from wherever you are in the world, and welcome to the Hermitcraft server. With me, King Rendogtv Dog, the first of his name. The most royal, magnificent, and, honorable of kings. Hey guys. Feels a little bit laggy today. Not the server, my computer. Seem to be skipping a few frames here and there. Not sure what's going on here, man. Might have needed to restart the computer today. Maybe it needed to have a little restart, which I didn't do. Anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. It's Thursday, babies. Boop. Which means we are back on the Hermitcraft server. Man, we got work to do today. I'm not really excited about it. This is something that I hoped that I would never have to do again. But for those of you guys who were with me in season 7, those of you guys who were working with me on the Valley of Tatooine, you guys will remember the lava, won't you? The never-ending lakes of lava that we had to create with our very own hands. And of course, all of that lava had to come from somewhere, and it came from the nether. Many buckets of it, in fact, came thusly from the nether. Well, the bad news is, we need a bunch of lava again. Yes, indeed. I know we can make a farm now with dripstone and stuff, but honestly, we don't actually need that much. Oh, here we go. Nice. There is actually some new iron stock here. Beautiful. Let's see. We need to get some royal emeralds out. I don't know where they are. We don't actually need that much lava this time around. So I don't know if an AFK farm is going to be worth it, because we're going to need to place all the lava anyway. So I think it probably will just be quicker to go and fetch it. Mostly, like I say, because I don't think we're going to need as much as we needed in Tatooine. Well, in fact, I know we're not going to need anywhere near as much as that. Dudes, where are the royal emeralds? That's my question. Where have I put them? By my calculations, we need 36 shulker boxes of lava buckets. We need 980 lava sources. And thusly and forthwithly, we require 36 shulker boxes of lava. So, we're going to be busy, my friends. Over the next few streams, we're going to go and do some collecting from the nether. So I hope you're ready for the grind, people. Listen, for those of you guys who made it on Tuesday, thank you very much, everybody, for coming out. It was, of course, my birthday stream. It was my birthday on Tuesday, and we streamed in the evening, my time. I know some of you guys who usually watch this time slot might not have been able to make it on Tuesday, but I got a ton of messages on Twitter letting me know that you guys were here in spirit. You might not have been there for the actual stream, but you were here in spirit. Thank you very much, guys. And for those of you guys who did make it, of course, a huge thank you for coming out. It was a really awesome stream. We had such a great time together. We basically built a road, or we continued working on one of our other stream projects. We've got quite a few stream projects brewing at the moment, don't we, guys? We've been working on this road that runs from Spawn. We're trying to connect Spawn to the Arch of Champions, and we've started to work on a bit of a road design here. On my birthday stream, we managed to build this section here. Just a foundation of the road. We're going to be turning it into this design at some point. And we also ranted about Magic the Gathering for an hour, which was great. Magic is a very important part of my life, and I thought, hey, if I'm ever going to rant about magic, it's going to be on my birthday stream. So thank you, everybody, for putting up with that rant. I know it was painful. I needed to get it out, though. Okay? It was something that was been bothering me. I needed to get it out. Anyway, we need to get a ton of lava, people. A ton. We need 36 shulker boxes, 980 buckets. I think the best way to do this is to get a whole bunch of empty shulker boxes ready. Unfortunately, we do have a rather major chest monster starting to brew in our life. It is starting to mildly stress me out, I'm not gonna lie. Because most of our stuff is actually ending up in the butt crack of the castle. Or the basement. I've kind of moved into the basement here. And yeah, as you can see, starting to fill the place with my junk. So yeah, I guess we'll just continue to fill up these here chests. Dudes, I'm looking at the notification machine, and it looks like once again we're going to be having beeps and boops for the majority of this stream, because you guys are going absolutely nuts out there. Okay? We kicked things off with Cosmic Monkey and a 2-month resub. Saturn came in hot with 1,000 biddies directly to the face. Hi chat, hi Ren. Hope you're all taking care of yourselves this fine Thursday. Can't stay for long, but hope you all have a great stream and day. Thank you, Saturn, as always, for your amazing support here. Dudes, we've got Cinnamon Stick with a brand new sub here. Also coming in hot right off the back of that very generous bit of bitage from Saturn. On top of that, we got Kaz Bees with the 7 months in a row. Thank you so much, Kaz, my dude. In uni, but had to jump in and resub. Have a good stream. That's what I like to see, Kaz. Don't you be watching Rendog streams during important lectures, alright? I didn't go to very many lectures while I was at university, and I really regretted it when it came to exam time. I really struggled to pass. So please keep focused. You can always watch the VOD later. We've also got Linland here with the 36 months in a row. Good morning, my king and Obi. Howdy. Unfortunately, guys, Obi is he's busy elsewhere. It's a beautiful day in England today. The sun is out. It's another one of those gorgeous autumn days in England. Very nice, still air, no wind. Nice and chilly. There's a nip to the air, but it's beautiful outside, man. The sun is just glorious. Blue sky. And Obi-Wan, the Chihuahua, is currently sleeping in a sunbeam coming through the kitchen. There's a kitchen door that goes out into our little piece of lawn. And he often, if the sun is out, he'll go and just lie there in the sun and just get us, do some sun tanning. So not sure he's going to join us today, to be honest. Listen, who knows? You guys think I'm the king? The Chihuahua's the king around here, my friends. He may or may not make his presence known if he so pleaseth at some point. Okay? There's nothing we can do about it. Look, dudes, I'm just the Chihuahua's butler at this point in time, alright? I don't have a dog. I am the dog's human at this point. Speaking of which, I think he is hearing me, I think his ears are burning, because I think we might have, oh, there we go. Hark! Hail! Hear ye! The king has arrived! All pay tribute to the king of the Chihuahuas. Get the little camera up there. There we go. Alright, Obi's come to join us, everybody. Anyway, man, dudes, there's a lot going on here. I'm struggling to keep up here, man. Jeez. Nuclear, thank you so much for the gifted sub there, my dude, Nuclear Raccoon. And Kiwi's here with some biddies too. Thank you. And Zappers, of course, kicking things off with the zap to the face as always. Thank you, Zappers. Ossazor, 27-month-arinos. Thank you, Ossazor. Oh my goodness. On top of that, guys, Ossazor dropping just a cash. Cash 20 gifted subarinos. Just casual, like it ain't no thing. It is a thing. It's a big thing. Ossazor, what are you doing? Absolutely outrageous. Your continued support of this channel is just extremely humbling and super generous. Thank you very much, Ossazor, as always, for your support here. I mean, just consistently, month on month, one of our top supporters on the channel, guys. Just absolutely outrageous. The generosity is just, it's staggering, really. Thank you as always, Ossazor, for your help here. I appreciate it. And guys, if you do get a gifted sub today, please, 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 help me out, all right? Help me say thank you to these very fine people. I can only say thank you so many times. I need a bit of help sometimes with the thanks. So if you do spot yourself getting a sub, please just, you know, send a thank you to whoever gave it to you in chat. I would appreciate that. Where are we? Oh, Zalili coming in hot with another set of gifted subs. Off the back of another week of generosity last week. As always, another great patron of ours, Zalili. Thank you so very much for the 5 gifted subarinos. Appreciate you very, very much as always. And on top of that, we have another 10 gifted subs on top of the biddies coming in hot from Saturn. A little earlier on. Thank you, Saturn. Very, very much appreciated. As I said before, your support is just, you're super generous. Always looking after me over here. And thank you very much, Saturn. I appreciate you. Dudes, let's set up a few more chests here, shall we? Because if we're going to empty out these shulker boxes to fill them with buckets, we are going to need quite a lot of room. As I said, our chest monster has expanded rather dramatically into the basement of the castle, I'm ashamed to say, but it's a reality that I can't avoid at this point. By the way, dudes, I have no idea what you guys have done to the hype train. I think you might have broken it. Seems to have disappeared, so I think you guys broke it. Well done, everyone. Kelamion here with the 3 months in a row. Thank you very much, Kelamion. Welcome back, my friend, for the 3 months. Appreciate it. And there we have another ridiculous generous patron coming in, guys. Always looking after us here on rendogtv. It is the one, the only, the magnificent, the wonderfully awesome Shadow Panther 94 with another 20 gifted subs to the community, man. Put in Shadow once again in the top 3 gifted subbers for this month, alongside Kosh and Shadow Panther. Really, without these guys, you know, it would be a different story around these here parts. So thank you very, very much, guys. As always. I think we'll leave this here because these are crystals for... Yeah, these shulker boxes I need to keep a track of because these are the ones I use for the quest room. Let's stick these aside. And actually the heads, I think we'll hang on to the heads too. Let's just put those ones aside. I mean, we should have like enough shulker boxes for a decent lava run. But we do need to empty out some of these shulker boxes here. So let me continue doing that. Thank you so very much, Shadow. That is really generous of you, man. 20 gifted subs. You know, like I said, that is a thing. That it ain't, you know, you strolling here all casual like it's nothing. But that ain't nothing, my friend. Appreciate you as always, dude. Astronaut Tuna here with a 30-month tier 2 support. Just came home from my first day of my new job. And just as I close the door behind me, what do I see? A Rendigged dog stream. Perfect timing, sir. Yo, Cheetah, congrats on your new job, man. That sounds very exciting. New jobs are always exciting. Whether they end up being exciting after a bit of time, that remains to be seen. But for the most part, I always enjoyed the start of a job, right? Like I say, I can't say that I always enjoyed the end of a job, but the start of a job was always great. So I hope you had a good first day and that it's a wonderful job. And thanks, as always, for your support around here. Thank you for the Tier 2 subscription. One of the very few Tier 2 subscribers on this here channel. Thank you, my friend. Do we have enough space to dump all the eggs and the heads into one chest? Because then we might be able to save a gigabox here, right? Let's have a look. Can we get this all into here? Potentially. Yeah, perfect. Okay, nice. Oh, and this is a B-dubs clock. That's fine. We'll hold on to that. That's like a trinket, man. It's a rare relic of the server. Don't want to lose that. Anyway, thank you very much to Tuna and to Shadow Panther, dudes. The notifications, they just keep on coming here, man. Yo, Axie, thank you very much for the biddies, Axie. That was a little bit of a while ago. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, baby. Trying to do like 1,000 things at once here, guys. So if my brain starts slowing down in a second, please do forgive me. I am 7 years old now, right? It was my birthday on Tuesday. So brain isn't functioning as well as it used to, unfortunately. Nor are the feet, for some reason. I guess that's just getting old, you know? Revency, thank you very much for the Tier 1 brand new subscription in the house here. Axie, thank you for the biddies. Super excited to catch a stream. You're my favorite Hermitcraft content creator. Oh my goodness, that's I mean, you know, that's a really kind thing to say, because there are a lot of incredible hermits. I don't know if I agree with you, but thank you very much for the kind words. It's very kind of you to say, Axie. Thank you, Revency, again. Tryhard Songbird, 13 months in a row. Thank you, Tryhard. Free with the resub. Here with the resub. I mean, thank you very much, Songbird. That's very kind of you. And we got Mirror Sand with a brand new subscription in the house too, guys. Man, we got so many new subscribers today. You love to see this. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Stellaris is here with some biddies too, and Saturn with another ginormous amount of bits to the face about 7 minutes ago. Dropping some bits before I head back to work. Surprise! Thank you, Saturn. Guys, can you please chill? The brain is exploding, man. I'm scaring my chihuahua. Oh my goodness. All I hear is the notification machine just popping off, man. Back to back. Oh God. Where are we? I've lost my place in the notification machine. Also, I've lost my place in life right now, man. Error 404 is kicking in. The brain has given up. The brain just wants to go crawl next to Obi down there and just have a sleep. At the rate you guys are going here, man. Sheesh. We haven't even started yet, people. Thank you, Saturn, for all of your support today. Dudes, Shadow Panther just dropped a cash 20 gifted subs a moment ago. You know I was talking about that? Well, another 20 gifted subs has come from Shadow Panther here, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what to tell you people at this point in time, all right? I'm just going to carry on moving items from one inventory into another. And I'm going to see if I can get through this without melting at some point. Thank you, Shadow, for the outrageous amount of gifted subs today. And for the last year or more that you've been supporting me. Thank you as always, Shadow, for everything that you do for me, my friend. I really appreciate you. And on top of the crazy peeps that come in here and cause absolute chaos and havoc inside of the Rendog's brain, I'm convinced these people are psychopathic, everybody. I think that they enjoy torturing me, watching me suffer, watching me bumbling my way through, trying to empty inventories into inventories while trying to read infinite notifications that keep on coming every time that noise goes off. Brling! Brling! My little heart starts racing again. Brling! And poor little Obi-Wan, just trying to nap over there, all he hears is brling! My goodness. Kosh, thank you so very much, my friend, for the 25 gifted subs. Kosh, I realized after birthday stream, I think it was birthday stream, that I asked you how your job interview went, and then everything was so crazy that I just didn't read your response. So, Sir Koth of the Koth, first of his name, how did your job interview go, sir? I'm watching chat, and I shall actually read your response this time. Thank you so very much, Kosha. Wow, as always, just outrageous generosity. Thank you for the 25 gifted subberinos. Very much appreciated. Oh, of course, Kosh, also, if you'd rather, you know, maybe now that I think about it, it's kind of a personal question. Hear ye, King Obi-Wan has thus left the castle. Oh, he has returned, hear ye. King Obi-Wan has returned to the castle. I am the Chihuahua's herald, everybody. I must herald forth the comings and goings of the Chihuahua. Oh my goodness. People, can you please relax? What's happening here, man? Sheesh. Kosh, thank you for the very generous amount of gifted subs there. Thank you for the 25. For the 25. Yakafoodie, thank you for the gifted sub there, my friend. My voice is exploding. All praise to Obi. Obi-Wan Alfonso Kenobi, brackets, Master Jedi, brackets. All praise be, and may he live forever. God save the Chihuahua. This is looking at me really confused. Yo, Kelamia, thank you very much for the biddies. Wondering what your favorite co-op build is that you did over the seasons. Oh my goodness. The pirate ship build. Yeah, that was a good one. I liked making Hogwarts with Izuma. That was good too. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one, my friend. That's quite a... That's a big question for a fried brain, because I don't know if you've noticed, but my brain is a mess right now from all of this madness happening. Maybe I'll try to answer that question a bit later, dude. Hey, River, nice to see you, River Plasma Hero, my friend. Always great to see you in the stream. Makes me feel like all is right with the world. River back at it with a 48-month OG subscription. We need to get our bed, right? I think we left it on the Panda. Yep, 4 years, River. Ridiculous, right? Thank you so much for being such a fantastic human. And spectacular entertainer. Hope you had an amazing birthday this week. Much love, my dude. Thank you, River. I had a great holiday. Holiday? Oh, the brain. The brain is a mess. I had a great birthday. Thank you. It was wonderful. And I literally just did exactly what I wanted on my birthday. I woke up super early. I woke up at like 6:30 to go play golf in the morning. And then I had a roast dinner for lunch, because that's all I wanted to have for my birthday was roast veg and roast veggie chicken with gravy and potatoes and carrots and parsnips and sticky toffee pudding with ice cream. You know, just like the best British roast you can have, right? Just all the good stuff. And then finish things off with a stream. And we had a really great stream. I got to rant about Magic the Gathering. My first love. The first thing I ever fell in love with. Although we're kind of falling out of love now, which is very sad. As I mentioned during my birthday stream, I think Magic the Gathering and I might break up, man. You hate to see it, but I feel like we're heading in that direction. Thank you, River. Dudes, Shadow Panther's not had enough. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to mute the alert box for a second, dudes, because that's going to beep for the next 6 years. Shadow Panther, for some ridiculous reason, coming in hot with 45. 45, that is 4-5. That is a 4. That is a 4-5. Falsy. I need to do the maths. What is 4 plus 5? If you please. The 45 gifted submarinos, my dudes. Absolutely outrageous. Why have you made me start at... Why have you flung me into the King Ren character, Shadow? You've made my brain turn into King Ren. For a brief second there, I have thus losteth my mind if. Fossey is as confused as I am. One of my minions can do it for me. And thusly, they shalleth. Exclamation marks. What's happening? What are we doing? What's going on? Okay, wait. Oh yeah, shulker boxes. Let's turn all the shulker. Falsey's really confused. Oh god. Why you guys do this to me, man? Honestly. It's absolutely outrageous. Thank you so much, Shadow. I don't have words in language to express my gratitude. Thank you. Ossazor, not to be outdone. A further 10 gifted subs from Ossazor to the community. Thank you so very much, Ossazor. That's crazy, man. What the heck, dudes? I just looked over at the machine. We started the stream on 1,000, less than 1,200 subs. We're now on 1,353 people. We only need 750 subs on this channel. That's the monthly goal, is to have 750 subs. I've said it for years. That's what we need to keep the lights on. You guys have almost doubled it now. It's outrageous. Thank you very much, Very, for the biddies. And thank you for the biddy birthday presents. Ossazor, thank you again, dude, for the 10 gifteds. Stellaris back at it with 5 more gifteds. And Christian's here with some biddies too. They want to distract the king. Are they with the soup group? It's all coming together now in my brain. Now I'm starting to understand what's going on. We've got defectors in the castle. Off with their heads immediately. Take them straight to the pit. Oh, God. Sorry. Fell into King Ren character again. Hear ye, the Chihuahua has left. King Obi has thus departedeth the building. There is something going on outside. He's gone to investigate. His kingdom is under siege, people. Right, how many shulker boxes do we have here? We need 36 shulker boxes of lava, just by the way. We need 36. This is a fair amount. Where do we have more shulker boxes? I think I might have a few more spare in underneath Gigapies. Let's go see if we can find a few more shulker boxes here, guys. Hello to NB the Sponge. Good morning to you. Oh my goodness, dudes. Looking at the notification machine is hurting my soul. Because it just does not stop, man. We got Gloom Manic here with 5 gifted subs straight to the face hole. Gloom Manic, my dude, thank you. I knew it. I knew there was more goodness in here. Let us take some of these here shulker boxes. Oh yeah, and these are the... Well, these are Gigalog shulker boxes, so we probably don't want to touch those. I think I might have a ton of shulker boxes in here somewhere, though. Oh, here we go. Here are a few. I mean, that's probably... Yeah, that's probably enough for now. We're going to have to do a couple of trips anyway. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, you know what we also need? We also need our end chest, too. We don't need a bed, of course, because... Oh, we are going to need potions, though, aren't we? All right, so we have to take one of our Giga Coolers. We have to fill one of our Giga Coolers with noob juice. Thank you very much, Gloom, my dude, for the 5 gifteds and for the 4-month resub. So glad to be back. Thank you, Gloom. I appreciate having you back here, my friend. Oh, my goodness, guys. What in the name of all that is going on in the name of the king... of the Crastle, of the Chihuahua, and of everything in general, because Shadow Panther has just dropped an additional 35 on top of the 45, on top of the, what was 20, and on top of the 20. I can't even maths right now. It's an outrageous amount. Yaka says, is the lava for the minigame? Affirmative. It is for the minigame. You know what? Boop. Let's head over here for a brief moment. I'm going to show you guys what it's for, okay? I'm going to show you guys what it's for. Although hold on. I got some spoilers that I need to hide from you guys for a brief moment. Wait 1 second. What's this thing? Professional! There we go. Last week, I can't remember which stream it was, but last week we were working on a minigame together, weren't we? Boop. I've made some further progress on it. I wanted to show you guys real quick where we got to. Thank you so very much, Shadow. That is just really outrageous generosity, man. Have an egg. Ridiculous, dude. Thank you so much for the 100+ subs today. I didn't even know what to say. Just madness. Stop Motion says, first time catching a stream. Love your videos, man. Thank you, Stop Motion, and welcome. Hear ye, everybody. Obi-Wan Alfonso Kenobi, the Chihuahua has left the building. King Obi has departed. There are bandits at the kingdom Boundaries. Hear ye, King Obi-Wan has returned. I'm literally the Chihuahua's herald. Thank you so much, Shadow. That's very kind of you. Axie, thanks again for some more biddies too. Happy late birthday as well, King. Thank you, Axie. Guys, thank you so much, man. This is just... The generosity today is actually really overwhelming, man. It's crazy. Thank you, guys. Sheesh. Right. Last week we worked on a minigame together, didn't we? This was kind of like a parkour minigame where one team of people have to get across these platforms, while the other team of people use these machine guns to basically try and kill them along the way. They can blow them up with arrows. They can rain chickens down upon them. This is the chicken cannon one. And basically one team starts on this side. They got to get to the other side, and along the way they have to collect loot, like from these chests and whatnot. Kill everything. But I have slightly tweaked the game now because, unfortunately, well, actually, I haven't, like, this is going to be a version of the game that I'm going to make, right? But for my plans over the next few weeks or so, I need a bit of a simpler version of this. So I've worked out a bit of a simpler version. So basically what we're working on here is a minigame that I'm calling the Royal Labyrinth. And essentially the way that this is going to work is that here's like a very miniature scale version of it. The Royal Labyrinth is going to have 4 modules to it, and each of these modules is going to be a minigame. The hermits are going to have to work together to complete each module, and when they complete a module, they will get a key to the main tower. And the first key will unlock the first floor, which will be like a boss, right? And then the second floor will be a boss, the third floor will be a boss, and the fourth floor will be a boss, and then the final boss will be at the top. And within each module, the hermits need to collect gear so that they can get stronger as they go up the tower. You know, they're going to need to have really good gear to defeat the final boss, right? And they get that from completing the modules. So I've been working on the game for the first module, which is that redstone over there. But I simplified it into what could potentially be a funner version of the game. So let me show you what's happening here, right? So first and foremost, we have 2 teams. We've got the blue team and we've got the royal team, right? King Ren's team over here. And we are going to be chilling over here with bows. And arrows, of course. And the other team are going to try and run across these platforms and get to the other side. Their goal is to get here to this room and stand on this pressure plate. 3 of them need to make it over. So say there's 6 or 7 of them trying to do this. 3 of them need to get across, and they all need to stand on the pressure plate at the same time. They kind of need to like communicate with each other, you know? You know what? Maybe what we'll do, because I think it'll look cool on camera, it'll be like a... it'll be a good moment for YouTube, right? We want to make like a window so that they can see each other, right? Sorry, we're not supposed to be working on the mini game now, but I've just had a moment of inspiration. Let's just get it done here. Yeah, so for the YouTube video, it'll be really funny if they can see each other, right? Through the holes here. So, you know, like, Etho might be here and Doc's over there, and Etho's like, Doc, stand on the pressure plate, you idiot! So let's just so that I remember this, let me just make the holes like this. There we go. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. That's going to be really fun for the videos. Anyway, they've got to get to the other side. All 3 of them got to stand on the platform, of course. And we are going to be shooting at them as they're crossing here, of course, right? So they're going to be entering into this module with nothing, and they got to try and get over these platforms, and we're going to try snipe them as they go across, right? That's going to knock them into the lava, and remember, they need to collect gear in here and get it out. So the longer they stay in here trying to collect gear, the more risky it is for them, right? And the more loot they might lose. Like, you know, there's going to be loot in the barrels. There's a dispenser here, or a dropper, excuse me, that's going to shoot loot up at them when they land on this. So they will collect loot along the way, but they will risk losing it with us shooting at them from the side, right? And of course, we'll probably have 2 defenders on each side. So 1 archer here, 1 archer there, 1 archer there, and 1 archer there. So if there's 4 archers and 6 runners, the 4 archers will never be able to kill all the runners, right? So some of the runners will get across. But I think it'll be pretty fun from both sides, right? If you think about it from a YouTube production perspective, I want you guys to not just watch me shooting at the hermits. I want you guys to also watch the hermits that are hopping. I want you to watch their videos too, right? So this way, you guys don't just watch one hermit's videos. You watch everybody's videos. Like a grid runners room? Grid runners? Have I played grid runners? I'm not sure I know what that is. But yeah, this has obviously been done before somehow. And I have no doubt. It's not exactly a super creative idea. But I think it's going to be super fun. And super fun to watch the hermits trying to get across this thing. Of course, here in the chamber, they're safe from the arrows unless they get sniped through the hole here, right? But for the most part, they're going to be safe. They'll respawn over here. When they die, they'll respawn here so they can come out. And I think there's also going to be like an armory over here. I was thinking about like putting some armor stands here, right? And the armor stands, they won't have like full armor, but they might have like, hold on, let's have a look. They might have like one of these and one of these, and you know, like one of these. They might just have like some bits of armor on the armor stand. So if the hermits wanted to risk trying to get some of this armor across, right, then they can do that. They can come and take the armor from here and try and get across. If you don't get across, so if you don't make it to the other side, then you spawn. You start the next room with nothing, right? You don't get to if you don't get across here, you move on to the next room with no items, unless the people that made it across share the items with you, right? So here's what it looks like from this side. Of course, it's a little bit of parkour. It's not exactly the most difficult of parkour. I mean, it's not easy. We're doing a 4-block jump basically, right? The first jump is easier because it has a trapdoor for you to jump, and I might make some of them a bit easier just to add a little bit of difficulty variance into it, but this might actually be a little bit too hard. I did change it to this because I thought it might be too easy. I used to have trapdoors on all of these, but I fear that might be a little bit too easy. But man, I can't even make it across this first jump now, so this might actually be too hard, especially when you have people shooting at you, right? Yeah, this might make it a little bit too hard. Anyway, I need to work out the balancing and whatnot for this. And you can see the pillars are marked also. So this is like common gear. So if you land on this dropper, it's going to give you like an iron sword. This is diamond gear, but you have to actually right-click the barrel and take it out, right? So you have a few seconds that you have to stand here and risk getting shot, right? And then on this side, toward the end, we're going to have dispensers that are going to be splash potion dispensers. One's going to be floating, and one's going to be speed. And with floating, you're able to go across this course really, really easily, actually. So we'll have slow falling, I mean it is, right? Potion of slow falling. Wait, hold on. Here we go. I'll show you. So we'll have one potion of splash slow falling here. So if a hermit gets this, they can they can risk going back and trying to get more gear, right? Because look, it's so much easier, right, when you float like this. I mean, it's not that much easier, but it definitely is easier. See what I mean? Like you sort of float. Okay, it's really not that easy. This might be a little bit too difficult, especially considering the hermits are going to be recording, and I can tell you when the record button is on, everything gets harder. Like, I can do this when you guys aren't watching, but as soon as you guys are watching or there's recording going on, then it gets much more difficult to do. So I might need to actually add those trapdoors back there to make it easier. Anyway, that's what we're working on, and as you can see, for this room we need a ton of lava, right? We need 980 lava buckets here. So yeah, that's what I've been doing this morning. Actually, I got this set up this morning. So this is just the bare basics, right? This is the bigger version of this tiny 2-scale model, and we still have to work on the main tower in the middle and complete all 3 of the other modules. So yes, friends, that is it. That is why we need the lava. Let's just get back onto the server, shall we? Sorry, no spoilers, friends. No spoilers. Let's head back onto the server. Okay, nice. Yeah, Yaka, I agree. Like, it doesn't have to be so difficult that the hermits can't actually do it, right? That's no fun. Like, you guys as the viewer, you want to see the hermits fail. You want to see them get wrecked, right? But you also want to see them eventually win, right? Like, you have to let the hermits win too, or else it doesn't make fun content if everybody's just losing all the time. So, I think, yeah, I think that's how we'll do it. By the way, that's a ton of shulker boxes. Now we need to figure out the bucket situation for all of these here shulker boxes, and then we can head into the nether. By the way, Yaru, thank you very much for the 2 months, man. Time flies. It certainly does. And Lewis, thank you for another gifted sub there, my friend, on the back of some other gifted subs you given the last week or so. Thank you, Lewis. And Geo Nixes is here with a 23 months. Thank you, Geo. All that lava reminds me of Mustafa. Yeah, we've done this already before, a couple years ago, and it hurt. By the way, dudes, I think what I'm going to do is, from now on, is every now and then we're just going to take a quick moment to come and jump over to Twitter so that I can show you guys some of the amazing fan art that's been coming through recently. I'm just so amazed by, like, the incredible fan art that's happening, and I just want to catch my breath quickly because it's been quite an intense stream so far. Thank you guys so much for all of that support, man. Really outrageous. And I always love checking in on some of our amazing community artists. I mean, look at this. How sweet is this? Happy birthday, man, from Silver Apple Tater. This beautiful picture. This is so cool. I love it. My eye almost looks like a diamond, right? That looks so cool. And man, those strawberries look super tasty, man. I'd chomp on that like nobody's business. Thank you so much. Let's reply to some of these fine peeps live on stream here, guys. Next up, look at this one, man. Sayarts did some fan art like a week ago or so, which is myself and Shadow Lady staring at the Gigapies sign. She's giving me cake, I'm giving her pie or something. I don't actually understand the lore here. What? Like, I'm shouting about pie and she's questioning cake? I don't know. I don't know what's happening here, but what I particularly like is how cute my little chibi is, man. Look at the little diamond nodules. I think that's really cool. I really like that. Now take a look at this from Little Dead Riding Wolf. Oh, it's Empire Season 1 lore? Oh, right, okay. That's why I don't get it. She had people eat only cake. Oh, right, okay. Okay, she made a rule to only eat cake. Oh, I see. Oh, no. Oh, that's outrageous. So I copied Shadow Lady's lore. I didn't even know. Oh, that's so embarrassing. That just looks straight up like I plagiarized Lady Shadow's idea. Oh, that's so embarrassing. My goodness. Anyway, it is what it is, man. These things happen. Pies are different to cake, at least. Exactly, JT. And to be fair, I literally didn't know, so I'm not sure if it counts as plagiarism. It's unintended plagiarism, I guess. Man, I'm sweating now. I'm so embarrassed. Anyway, look at this, guys. How awesome is this, man? How can the light that burns so brightly suddenly burn so pale? Wait, that's a song, right? How could the light that burns so brightly suddenly burn so pale? Bright eyes. So cool. Look at this. Love the vibes going on here, right? And the fangs and the redness coming through. Absolutely awesome. I love that. That's so cool. Love this. Hearty face. Seeing a bit of love in that direction. Very nice. The king is EP Long Sleep the King. I really like this one because what I've started to notice with Hermitcraft fan art is that there's a lot of... The artists are starting to put in a lot of detail that you would only understand if you actually watched the series closely, right? And this is a really good example because take a look at this, right? So I'm asleep on my throne. Of course, we have the diamond glasses detail, which is great. And the tiny crown and the, you know, the diamonds in my cloak. But look at my blanket. This is BOO's poncho, right? It's the BOO poncho, basically. And I think that is just really, really cool. That's a really cool touch, you know? It's a really snoozy feeling. Yo, Athies Rock, dude, that is a very generous tip there. Thank you so very much, my friend. Rendogtv, I love your face, my dude. Thank you for all the years of laughter and happiness. Thank you so much, very much, Athies, for that. And sounds like you've been around these here parts for a long time. So thank you for sticking with me for so long and not getting bored of this maniac of a South African. Thank you, my friend. That's very, very generous of you. Thank you. So love this one, man. Love this one. Shall we say, love my B-dubs. Shall we at B-dubs also? Love my B-dubs blankie. Very nice. Very, very cool. I love that one. We got this one also here from Local Wheel. I'm doing as promised. I won't resist, and neither should you. Look at this, right? For a moment, it took me a hot minute to figure out what's going on. But when you look closely, this is like graphic novel level awesomeness, right? You can see Grian's hand here, reaching toward the camera, his left hand, and then the perspective flips to me, and there's Grian's hand, right? Infected. And he's touched my cheek and has started to infect me too, right? Really, really cool. This is really great. Like, you know, this is a graphic novel. This is a Hermitcraft graphic novel right here, man. That is so cool. And yeah, the last one I wanted to show you, well, there's many, many more. I don't know if you guys have seen this one from Sevenchi either. Sevenchi's one of our official GigaCorp artists. But look at that incredible artistic rendition of the Arch Champions. Isn't that just amazing? I mean, that makes my Arch of Champions look like it was made by a 10-year-old, man. Look how gorgeous that is. Absolutely insane. I mean, I legit want this as a painting on my wall, you know? It's just, yeah, just stunning. Absolutely stunning work. So good. And yeah, we got one more happy birthday one here that I wanted to show you. This one is from Mistboo. Happy birthday, Ren. Here we are chilling with our main man, BOO. He's blowing one of those birthday trumpets. He's got his clock on him too, which is fantastic. Love the little bit of diamond that's encrusted in his moss coat here, right? You see that? Nice little touch there. It's either... Oh, wait, it's not diamond, actually. It's confetti. Never mind. But there's my little chihuahua chilling on my lap, man. And yeah, it looks like B-dubs has just blown popped the confetti gun and blown the horn, and he startled me, right? My glasses are flying off my face. This one done by Mist here. Really, really cool. I love that. Very, very awesome. I love it so very much. And let's just say a big thank you here, of course. Thank you so much, Party Face. I think we'll do this every stream, guys. Right? Isn't that fun? Just head over to Twitter and basically what we look at is the hashtag rendogfanart hashtag. And someone told me about that hashtag. I didn't know that it was a thing. Someone told me about it and I was like, oh my goodness, that is insane. I've seen so much fan art that it has melted my heart, man. It's insane. Yo, Pillow Try, thank you so very much for the 3 months, my friend. Welcome back. Istari Boo knows what's up, guys, because it is now time for King Obi-Wan to be fed. Although he is in the most adorable sleep pose. Look at that, man. The back chicken leg Pete tucked firmly against the chest while the front has been extended forwards as if reaching toward a setting moon. As he's fallen asleep in his very comfortable royal bed. I don't really want to wake him up now. He looks so comfortable. But I do need to go feed him real quick, guys. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Don't go nowhere, man, because next up we're heading into the nether. Obi. Obi. Is it dinner time? Is it dinner time, my boy? Come on. Let's go eat something. Now he's awake. We'll see you guys in a moment, all right? Don't go anywhere. Come on, boy. Let's go get some dinner. Let's go get some dinner. I'll tell you what, guys, the cuteness of that dog is he's gonna do me in one day, man. He's gonna be the end of me one day. I'm telling you. I'm gonna look at him and my heart is just gonna stop from the cuteness. Oh, man. All right. Dudes, let's get on with it. Who's just joined the game here? Lots of people. Hello, guys. Wavy hand and hearty face. Right. Next stream, we'll have a look at some more fan art, guys. I actually really enjoyed it. That was really cool. And I think it's good that we pay a little bit of respect to our amazing fan artists, right? They spend so much time making this fan art for us. And, you know, I think it's important that we acknowledge them because they help to build our world with us, right? Like, fan art, the reason I love fan art is because it brings our vision to life in ways that we never even imagined. Like that Savenchi take on the Arch of Champions, that to me brings the whole thing to life in my mind. Like when I close my eyes, that's what I see. I see Savenchi's rendition of the Arch of Champions, you know, if it was in reality. And yeah, I think fan art really, really helps to make our world live in ways that we could never have imagined before, which is really cool. Okay, so we're heading into the nether, guys. We need 36 shulker boxes worth of... this has got stuff in it. Annoying. 36 shulker boxes worth of lava. So what I'd like to do is fill each shulker box with the buckets that it requires. And this is... Okay, that was a lot of shifting. That was mistake shifting. Okay, hold on. This isn't going well, is it? Maybe I should put some more of these down. Hold on. Let me get some more shulker boxes down here. We'll fill every single shulker with buckets, and then that way, when we get to the nether, it's much easier. I mean, we did this in Season 7, but we needed to collect probably a couple hundred shulker boxes of lava back then. It was insane how much lava we collected over the course of the whole season. So we're pretty good at doing this now. We kind of learned a really good technique for collecting lava. So, you know, if you guys are trying to figure out a way to collect lava yourself, I would recommend following this guide. Of course, you could also just make a dripstone farm. But I don't know if you guys feel like AFKing at a dripstone farm right now, right? That doesn't sound like the funnest thing to do in a stream. So we are going to head to the nether, and we're going to do this the good old-fashioned way. You will need an iron farm, though, of course, right? So you can basically have unlimited buckets, or you won't be able to do any of this. The key to mass lavafication is bucketification. The Soup Group United with a tier 1 subscription. With a brand new subscription. The Soup Group United, did you really have to make a brand new Twitch account just for the Soup Group? Gotta say, I respect the dedication, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. Thank you for taking all that time to create a Twitch account and to subscribe with it. Very awesome. Thank you, dude. Right, let's get these boxes filled here, guys. But yeah, guys, other than my birthday, this week has been pretty busy for me, IRL. Lots of other stuff going on behind the scenes that I need to attend to at the moment. So, a little bit slow on the video production side of things. But I assure you what I'm attending to is extremely important. But hopefully toward the end of this month, things will quiet down a little bit, and we can start cracking away at YouTube a little bit more. I know a lot of Gigacorp fans are wondering what's going on with Gigacorp, and I guess I wanted to talk to you guys about that at some point, because I know, you know, I learned a very interesting thing this year while I was doing a bit of research into writing. And there's a very interesting concept in when you, in theory around writing, especially writing theater, right? Writing scripts. And it's quite a well-known thing, or quite a well-known theory, but it's certainly not a theory I had heard of until I read it myself. And it's one of those theories that when you read it, you're like, oh yeah, duh. Of course, right? And I believe this theory, I might get the name wrong. I don't know the exact details of this, but this theory is called Chekhov's gun. Okay? And the concept of Chekhov's gun, and I think there's various different names for it too. There's like Chekhov's loaded gun, or the loaded gun on stage. There's like lots of different names for it, but the theory behind this this writing technique is that if you leave a loaded gun on the stage, metaphorically speaking, you must shoot it. Okay? So if you put a loaded gun on the stage, imagine a play, right, in a theater. If you put a loaded gun on the stage in Act 1, you must shoot it by the end of, at some point in the play. You can't leave it there. You can't leave it there. It's too emotive, right, for you to leave it there. Now, of course, there are some plays that actually, I guess, challenge this idea in a very philosophical way. The first play that comes to mind is a play called Waiting for Godot, which is a play about two chaps at a railway station waiting for Godot, waiting for this character called Godot, and they basically just talk to each other while they're waiting. And of course, as far as I can recall, Godot never arrives. And so in this example, Godot is the loaded gun, right? But in that play, the gun never goes off, which is an interesting take on it, right? But for all intensive purposes, when creating Hermitcraft content on YouTube, I think Chekhov's gun is a very good formula to follow, right? And actually, when you start looking around, you will notice that quite a few Minecraft content producers are quite bad at this. Me in particular. The reason why this theorem really stuck in my brain is because I realized that I am really, really bad at leaving loaded guns on the stage. I do it all the time, and not really thinking about how frustrating it is for my audience, right? I guess there's nothing really wrong with leaving a loaded gun on the stage, right? But what you're doing is you're just frustrating your audience, right? Because what you're saying to your audience is, hey, this gun is loaded, it's on the stage, and, you know, a loaded gun is a very emotive thing. This is all metaphorical, right, when I say loaded gun? But the reason that I guess loaded gun is used in the Chekhov definition is because a loaded gun like means a lot. You know, it's powerful, it can kill someone, it's scary, it's emotive, it's a terrifying thing. So when us as humans see a loaded gun, we're like, oh my god, what's going to happen? What's that for? Who's going to get shot? Who's doing the shooting? It's like a very powerful visual thing to see on a stage, right? But anyway, I think a lot of us content producers do this all the time, and I do it all the time. I've done it the entire time that I've been on YouTube, and it's really frustrating for the audience, because essentially what we do in this example is that we start a project, right? Let me bring it back into the Minecraft world. So we start a project, right, in Minecraft, and that's our loaded gun. We've put that loaded gun on the stage, right? And you guys are like, oh, what's going to happen? This loaded gun, this is scary. What's this going to do? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. That loaded gun looks insane. What's going on? And if we don't finish the project, aka if we don't shoot the gun, you guys are just left disappointed, right? Maybe not disappointed, but just without closure. You are left frustrated. Let's put it that way. You're left frustrated, right? Now, not finishing a project is one thing, right? I mean, you know, projects don't get finished. It's not the end of the world. Minecraft is a game of infinites, infinite amount of blocks, infinite amount of projects. It's okay every now and then to not finish a project. In fact, I think not finishing projects is actually kind of important also. In much the same way that the Waiting for Godot example might apply here. Not finishing projects makes your audience feel like you're always starting new projects, and, you know, they're excited to see you finally finish one. They're excited to finally see who Godot is in the end, right? So, in a way, that also works. But when you load a gun that is so emotive, that is so powerful, so tantalizing, and you don't shoot it, that's when I think you can actually lose your audience. Because then you're just teasing for... you're teasing for the sake, you know, like you're teasing with no result. And that can sometimes be too frustrating for an audience. So in our situation, you know, we've got this Gigacorp storyline going on, right? That's my loaded gun for Season 9. You know, the Gigacorp rocket is smashed into the roof of the castle. There it is, right? The Gigacorp rocket is here. We've got stuff going on Gigacorp Island. We've got the Gigapod that's just been opened, but we've just found out that we need to get the Genesis block to get it fired up. We got the Hermitcraft in orbit. We've got Rosie. You know, we've got Admiral Endarion in his cruiser heading over to intersect the anomaly. We've got all of these interesting things going on in my storyline. But we haven't really got to it yet, right? Oh, wait, dudes, we still need to get a whole bunch of other stuff. Hold on. Now, the reason that we haven't got to it yet, of course, is because Hermitcraft in general is liquid, you know? While we do try and, like, plan stuff here and there on the Hermitcraft server, we also go with the flow. Like, sometimes plans change. Sometimes things just... don't go as we foresaw a few months earlier when we first started. By the way, guys, big shout out to Bob the Gamer, who's come in with a 25 party raid. 25 Bobs have arrived. We actually raided Bob, was it last week, I think? Just out of the blue. It was a super secret raid. We came out of nowhere and blew Bob's mind. It was wonderful. And thank you, by the way, Bob, for... being so great with my audience on the day that we raided you. I very much appreciated that you kept it family friendly. I'm not sure if you watch Hermitcraft or not, but we're a sort of family friendly, you know, we're family friendly content. So before I raided you, I said to my audience, guys, I can't guarantee that Bob won't swear. So if you have kids, you know, if you have kids watching, if the kiddos are watching, put them away for now, because I can't guarantee that Bobo won't swear. And you almost swore. When you saw the raid came in, you were like, oh my god, what the frick? Which made me lol. But thank you so very much for being so respectful to my audience and just being such a great guy. It was just wonderful watching you guys, you and your amazing team, enjoying the raid. And I hope a few of my peeps have stuck around with you and are enjoying your content. The reason that I like your content, Bob, is because you have I don't know how to describe this without sounding like I'm being horrible. There's like an innocence to your Minecraft, which I really, really love, you know? Like, you're playing the game the way you want, you know? And a lot of us content creators have been playing Minecraft for like 10 years. We've kind of lost that innocence a bit because, you know, we really try to go over the top, you know? Like, we make these huge mega builds and we create these huge storylines and, you know, we turn Minecraft into a more like cinematic experience. You know, on the Hermitcraft server, we have like proper stories going on and mega builds happening and all sorts of stuff going on. Whereas, you know, a Bob the Gamer stream is a lot more innocent. And I honestly think that it's bad that we've lost our innocence a little bit. I think we need to get back to that. So when I was watching your stream, I actually got quite inspired by your energy and by your drive, which is something we all have at the beginning. We all start at 0, right? We all start at 0 viewers in this game. And at 0 viewers, you're hungry, like you're super hungry. You're willing to do whatever it takes. And, that drive, of course, slowly, starts to slow down a little bit as the years progress, as it would with anything, right? So it's always nice to feel that energy again, It reminds you of how lucky you are to do what you do. It reminds me in particular of how lucky I am to be able to do any of this. And it was a great humbling experience to be there with that raid, Bob. So thank you very much, my dude, for being so nice to my audience and for enjoying the raid with them and stuff. That was really cool. Right, dudes, we need to get some potions going. We do have some Giga Coolers here. Yeah, let's get one of our Giga Coolers out. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Chekhov's gun, right? So yeah, we've got this Gigacorp storyline cooking, and of course I've had to put it on pause for a moment because the King storyline sort of came to us. It was actually B00's idea. B-Dubs came to me and he was like, dude, why don't do you want to be the king of the server? Why don't we do something with the king of the server? Like, let's make you king of the server and see what happens. And I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I don't know what's going to happen with this. Let's just give it a go, right? And so B-Dubs and I just messed around, and somehow the hermits played along with it. It's almost like B-Dubs and I were just being silly and and creating this weird storyline where we became the king of the server, and we got this little tiny crown on our head, and then we became the king of the server, and then we chucked everybody's diamonds into a pit, and then we redistributed all the diamonds to everybody via server quests, and everything that started to happen with the King of the Server storyline started to kick in, right? Suddenly, B00 gave me the tower, he built me this little thing at the top of the tower. That's where the king first lived. Then I built the server quest dungeon. Over 200 quests got completed by everybody on the server. In the meantime, B00 created the Crassle over here. I created the Archer Champions to commemorate who was doing well in server quests. B00 then made the Crassle, gave it to me as the king. I moved in. A bunch of shenanigans have occurred. We've set up the king's court with Cleo and Joe and Scar and Iskal. A whole bunch of madness has occurred from the courts. We shut down the place. We confiscated all the diamonds. We implemented taxes. We did all sorts of things as the king of the server. And during all of that time, of course, there's still a loaded gun on the stage. That loaded gun being the Gigacorp storyline. However, the difference between, some people might say, well, Ren, why didn't you just do both at the same time? Why didn't you just do the King storyline and the Gigacorp storyline at the same time? Well, normally I would have done that if the King storyline didn't turn out to be so massive. But the King storyline turned out to be a loaded gun in itself, right? It was so huge that itself was also... Whoa, those almost despawned. That was almost really dumb. Let's go get ourselves some more potions of fire resistance from the coffee shop, shall we? Yeah, sorry, the King storyline is as big of a gun as is the Gigacorp storyline, right? So you never want to do more than one major story at a time. Well, this is just my opinion. Because you're asking a lot from your audience, right? Imagine a movie, right? Imagine a film where there's two major plot lines going on at the same time, right? So imagine I don't know, imagine Lord of the Rings, where the main plot line is the hobbits getting to Mordor and getting to Mount Doom. But at the same time, there's a story where Gandalf has to go and save, Eladriel from a forest somewhere. I don't know, whatever. I'm just making up a second story, but imagine Lord of the Rings had two major plot lines. It becomes too difficult to follow, right? It becomes frustrating for the audience to follow that. It's just too much. This is 5 for 1, right? Yeah. So So I kind of had to make a choice between the Gigacorp storyline or the King storyline. And, you know, the King storyline involves everybody in Hermitcraft, right? The King storyline has generated content for all the hermits that have been involved. And it's been a really great way for us to interact with each other, you know? Like, we've really sort of come together a bit over the King storyline. And it's been really, really good for Hermitcraft as a server. And I think that it would have been a mistake for me to do the Gigacorp storyline, because that would then just be doing my own stuff, right? Like, Gigacorp doesn't interact with the hermits in any way. That's a me thing, right? How many did we get here, guys, by the way? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 28. So round up to 30. 30 divided by 5 is 6. Right? So we shall pay Cub 6 Royal Emeralds, and you know what? We'll double it. Because Cub has been such a good minion. There we go, we'll double it. Nice. So yeah, long story short, Gigacorp is not going anywhere, but it would have been a mistake for us to run the Gigacorp story and the King story at the same time. It would have been totally overwhelming for you guys, and it would have honestly probably been too stressful for me, because not only are you guys forced to absorb 2 major stories at a time, but I'm forced to write 2 major stories at a time, right? Like, these, think of these stories that we create for you guys as novels, right? They are novels that we're writing. I mean, that sounds like really pretentious, and I'm not trying to sound pretentious, because we are definitely nowhere near the level of a novelist, you know, not even close. You know, the stuff we write is definitely not worthy of being called a novel or whatever. However, it's the concept is the same. Like, my brain can only do one thing well at a time, right? I wouldn't have been able to do Gigacorp and King brilliantly at the same time. I can only do one thing very well at a time. So that's the choice that I made. You know, we'll do the King storyline until it ends, and then we'll go back to Gigacorp. So that's it. We're leaving... Wait, what? We're leaving shulker boxes behind? Anyway, I don't even know what I'm ranting about at this stage. Did I leave shulker boxes down here? I don't think so. No, we good. We good. Okay, so, dudes. That's pretty much everything. I think we might have fire resistance armor, but I don't think we need it, right? If we're sipping on noob juice, then we don't need fire resistance armor as well as fire resistance potions. Let's just have a quick look at what extra armor we might have. We probably want to take a chest plate with us too, though, actually, now that I think about it. Let's take some leggings at the very least. And maybe we take blast protection leggings for protection from ghasts, I guess. Yeah, let's do blast protection. Do I have blast protection leggings? No. Well, protection 4 leggings will be fine, and we'll take the blast protection hat. We'll take the tiny crown off for now. As we're going into the nether, I don't really want to risk the crown, so I'm just going to leave it in my ender chest, I think. Don't want to risk losing the crown. We just need like 1 pickaxe. We got our noob juice. The bed's not going to matter. We'll set our spawn at a lodestone in the nether hub. And yeah, we got 1 noob juice here. We got a bunch of shulker boxes filled with buckets. And we've got all of our noob juice. And I think we are ready to head into the nether, guys. To try and get an absolute ton of lava. You guys are saying there's shulker boxes in there? Hold on. Hold on. Oh my goodness, you guys were right. Oh wow. Oh wow. Sheesh. Whew. That's crazy, man. We almost despawned a bunch of shulker boxes, although this shulker box has got stuff in it, which is annoying. Thank you, guys. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. Let's just plonk this in here, I think. We've got more than enough buckets. It's going to take us a while to fill this anyway. We do need to take some building blocks too, though, I think. So let's take some building blocks. Thank you, guys. That was a close one, not gonna lie. We'll just set spawn here, I think. And let's just take some building blocks. They can be anything. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we should probably take a totem, right? Yes, we should probably take a totem. Let's take a totem. We'll sip on this as we're about to go in anyway. And we'll get the totem going. Oh, we got the particles all up in the face here, man. Hold on. Let's just turn some of those down. Particles. Potions, right? Potion? Wait, what? Is it fire protection? Wait, what? Alright, we'll turn all of them off. I can't be bothered looking through that list, man. Yo, Linus, thank you so much, dude, for the party rate of 2 there. I appreciate you, my friend. Very kind of you. And Guy Eagle is here with a 38 months, everyone. Crazy, man. Hold on. Lava gathering stream? What season is this? I know. What are we doing? Going back into the freaking nether to collect lava. We did this for like over 100 hours in season 7, people. We collected lava for like 100 hours in season 7 on stream. Madness. JT, thank you for the gifted sub to Bob the Gamer. Appreciate it, JT. Thank you, man. And Ender is here with the 2 months in a row, too. Thank you, Ender. Hey, Ren, I hope it's going well. What are you up to today? Dude, we're about to go collect a bunch of lava. Not excited. By the way, guys, just a moment to say a very quick thank you, man. Absolutely insane support today. We started the stream at about 1,198 subs. We're now almost at 1,400 in just a matter of a couple of hours. Really, really amazing. Thank you guys so much, man. I didn't expect any of this today. You guys have kind of shocked me a little bit. Thank you so much for your generosity and for all the birthday presents that you guys have given me today. I really appreciate it, my friends. You know, as I was saying, we only need 750 subs on this channel to keep the lights on, and when you guys go over that number, and in this case almost doubling it, yeah, just really, really humbling. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, we're pro with the lava bucket. Exactly, man. We spent so many hours collecting lava, we should be able to do this quite easily. Actually, you know what? We should probably... Let's not do it anywhere near our fellow hermits stuff. Let's head toward Gigacorp Island and set up somewhere around there, I think. That way we won't... Because we're going to do a little bit of damage to the lava in the nether. So we don't want to, like... We don't want to ruin it too much. Chat knows best. Well, you know, chat's pretty good for most part, although I would say that chat cannot be trusted either. Codex, thank you so much, dude. That is very generous of you. Thank you for the 10 gifted subarinos to the community. Thanks, Codex. I appreciate you, my friend. Guys, if you did get a gifted sub on my channel today, please, please, please remember to say a big thank you to these very generous people, all right? It's not my birthday today. My birthday was on Tuesday, just a couple of days ago. And a wondrous birthday it was. I decided that I would be doing exactly what I wanted, no more, no less. And that's exactly what I did. I kicked the day off playing a bit of golf early on in the morning, woke up at 6, went and played some golf. It was an absolutely beautiful, amazing day. My favorite time in England is October during autumn. And especially the days where it's about 5 degrees, it's chilly, you know, nice and cold, but the air is still. Like, you can't believe how still it is, man. It's like you're on the moon. And there's just a little bit of frost tickling the whole place. You know, there's just a layer of frost over all the foliage. And when the sun comes out, it all just catches on fire. Like, the whole country just catches on fire, man. It's amazing. I live out here in the countryside, so I'm quite lucky to be able to see some beautiful stuff. When the leaves start to change and stuff, it gets really pretty out here. I lived in London for like 10 years. And I never appreciated the autumn as I do now. But now that I've moved out, I've learned to appreciate the autumn, man. It's such a beautiful time of year in England. Right, this is how we're going to do, my friends. Oh, wait a minute. This might not be the best place to do this, actually, because I was hoping we wouldn't get any gas spawns in this little, like, pocket of lava, but the best place to go is a warped forest, right? Or whichever it is, the green one, because ghasts don't spawn in that one. That's definitely the best place to collect lava if you want to be completely safe. Oh yeah, we have one here. This is perfect. Yeah, so if we collect lava from deep within this biome, we should be alright. Let's see if we can find like a lava pool. Yes. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. Oh, nice. Look at this. Yeah, this is great. I think this will do really, really well for us. We shouldn't have any problems. This is the safest biome in the nether. Just endermen spawn in this biome. And, you know, as long as you don't look at them, endermen aren't exactly terrifying, are they? Alright, let's just make for ourselves a little nook here. This is where we'll set up. And we'll just get our shulker boxes down. I kind of like getting the shulker boxes off of me because you never know. Even though this is a safe biome, it is the nether. And you really never know what's going to happen in the nether. You know, it is a very unpredictable biome. Mistakes happen all the time, especially if you're Rendiggity Dog, my peeps. You know what happens on this here stream. Ultimate derps can occur at any moment. So let's just make sure that we're safe and sound here, right? We'll get all of our shulker boxes down. Also, you want to get the shulker boxes down for easy access, right? So that you can get all the buckets going. Because we are, after all, trying to collect a bunch of buckets of lava here. We'll just get rid of some of this this head stuff that's going to bash into our head when we run back. Padwa, 31-month OG resub, my dude. Happy late birthday. Missed the birthday stream. Hey, no worries, man. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you, Padwa, my friend. All right. Let's get some of these shulker boxes down here, guys. We're going to do it like this. Also, let's just make sure the shulker boxes themselves are safe, right? So when we break them, we don't want them popping off into lava. That would be very unfortunate. And let's just get all of these shulker boxes down. In fact, we can just maximize the inventory, the hotbar here. And we're just going to slowly but surely work our way through these shulker boxes. Each of these shulker boxes has 27 buckets in it. Right? So we're just going to be working our way through from left to right. And after a little bit of practice, aka 100 hours collecting lava like we did in Season 7, this will become second nature to you, and you can literally hit autopilot and just get it done. Build a nice wall over here. This feels a little bit unsafe here. Let's just safify this. Never take the nether for granted, guys. You never know what could happen down here, man. Right, we also want to set up just like a little workstation here, right? So we'll set up our Giga Cooler there. Our Ender Chest can go here. And we should be good to go in a hot minute here, my nits. Here we go. And let's just do some dumperinos. Okay, so next up, what we want to do... Was that a ghast? What we want to do is create like a nice platform over here, right? Speaking of being safe, we have just run out of noob juice, so let's sip on another potion. And let's get cracking, people. We got lava to collect. We've got the totem, we got the noob juice. I mean, we're basically indestructible right now. Except, I am a little bit worried about our wings. The wings could be our downfall. Let's switch the wings for a fresh pair. Now we don't have to worry at all. Now we're good, man. Sweet. Feeling good. Now with the noob juice, of course, we should be able to do this, right? Yep. This feels so broken. Shouldn't be able to do this, man. Noob juice just makes the nether like so easy. It's crazy. Well, except you have this fire animation in your face, right? This fire animation is so annoying. Alright, so we'll make a little staircase here, guys. And then we're good to go, man. We're just going to build... Yeah, we can just build a platform all the way out to there. And we should be totally safe and sound here. Even a ghast hit won't take us out because we've got Blast Protection 4 on. Knocks us into the lava, we're totally fine. Note the coords? Yes, probably a good point. Top left-hand corner, guys. I don't know if you can see them. I shall take a screenshot, though. Just in case. You never know, man. Yeah, Vanilla Tweaks does have less obstructive fire. I'm very tempted to use that one, I must say. The only reason I don't use less obstructive fire is because I think the reason that fire is like this is because it's a nerf, right? Like, because fire resistance potion is so good, I think the nerf to that is to make it annoying. So it doesn't just make the nether pointless, right? Personally, I think that fire protection shouldn't just make you immune. I think that it should still do damage, like, to your items, right? Yes, your body, your cells might be immune to fire, but I don't think your armor should be immune to fire. I think the armor should actually start losing durability. It doesn't... Wait, it might already do that. It doesn't, right? No, it doesn't. But I think that would help balance it a little bit, right? If your armor still took damage. Yeah, I know we can remove the fire animation, but like I said, I think the fire animation is actually intended to be a nerf to fire protection, just because fire protection is so good. I kind of want to keep some of these building blocks. We don't really need them anymore, but I'll just stick them in the end chest for now. Okay, so now we can just start working the buckets from left to right, right? So that's going to be one shulker box, but remember, we've got limited slots in the inventory, right? So what you want to do here is work out exactly how many buckets you can take on one run. I mean, we can really maximize this, though. We kind of need just another shulker box to put stuff in. Let's just use a Giga Fuel shulker box. We actually don't need anything. Maybe ender pearls for safety, rockets, and a a pickaxe just to break stuff if we absolutely have to. But now we can really work out how many buckets can you take per run, right? Because what we're going to do is fill the buckets up, and then we've got to bring them back. Now, when you fill up a bucket of lava, if there's no space in your inventory for that bucket, it will toss the bucket of lava into the lava, right? You know what? I'll sacrifice a bucket just to show you guys what I mean, right? So there's no space in the inventory right now, and look what happens. There we go. Oh, we actually salvaged that one. So you only want to take as many buckets as you can fill per run, or you will start chucking buckets into the lava. And trust me, in Season 7, we must have lost like 1,000 buckets over the course of the lava farm. So yeah, this is how we do, guys. So now you've filled your inventory with buckets. Now we can work out. Okay, 16, literally two quarter stacks, right? We can collect 32 buckets per trip. And now all we do is do this. Start collecting from the very top row. And that is one shulker box done already. Boom. Now we just head back and move on to the next one. It's as easy as that, my friends. And yeah, you might have noticed that, yes, we have done this before. We've done this many times before. Now we'll do this side. And as long as you keep your eyeballs on your noob juice, as long as you've got that fire protection loaded, as long as you're in a safe biome like this, you really don't have to worry too much. Famous last words, right? So, we need a total of 36 shulker boxes worth of lava. So, 18 double chests worth of lava. And looks like we might be able to do that quite quickly, guys. Looks like we'll have to do it in a couple of trips. I mean, how many shulker boxes do we have here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 25. So we've got 25 shulker boxes here already. By the way, guys, let's quickly check in with King Obi the Chihuahua. Oh, he's fast asleep. Let's leave him be for now, right? He's having a lovely snooze over there. In the meantime, guys, unfortunately, while I'm doing this, I can't really read chat that well because I have to actually literally have to concentrate. So the easiest thing for me to do while I'm doing this is answer some questions. So if you guys have got some questions for me, why don't you hit me up with the Q, big Q, and your question after the queue. That way I can easily see your questions in chat. Maybe I can answer some of your questions while we... Because this is really automatic work, right? Like your brain just gets into a rhythm and you just do this automatically. See if you guys have got some questions for me, man. Fire away. Raven's question is, what is the answer? Oh, man. That is far too philosophical of a question for a Thursday afternoon, my friend. Pass. Question, are you excited for the next live series, and who would you be interested in teaming with? I mean, I'm always excited for a live series. And yeah, I mean, everybody in the live crew, they're all amazing, right? So like whoever I end up spending a season with, I'm always super happy, you know, because everybody's so awesome. Where did the diamonds go? Don't you worry your pretty little face, the diamonds are safe and sound. What do you plan to do with all of this lava? We're going to be using this lava for a mini game called the Royal Labyrinth. Where we're going to be making a floor of lava, and it's going to be a parkour minigame where hermits are going to have to jump across little platforms to get to the other side, and if they fall into the lava, they die. And let's be honest, we really just want to see them fall into the lava. So we need to make like a nice big pool of lava for them to fall into. So it's a nice dramatic effect. So the more lava, the better. Do I have a favorite book? Yes, indeed. My favorite book of all time is Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, which to date I've read almost 8 times now in my life. Not sure I'll read it again, though. I think I might have reached my limit. As much as I love it, when I try reread it these days, I find myself thinking about other stuff while I'm reading, just because I know the story very well, you know? And I guess I might have overread it now. But I don't know, the way Tolkien writes, the way that he builds a world in your brain while you're reading, it is just art, man. It's, you know, say what you will about nerdy elves and goblins and whatever, you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you just examine Tolkien's writing and you just let his words take your mind to Middle-earth, he just does it in a way that I haven't really experienced with any other author. The way that he writes just connects with me on such a deep level. I think he's just such a brilliant author. So yeah, favorite book is Lord of the Rings for sure. Audiobooks, don't listen to audiobooks. If I'm gonna read something, I'm gonna read it. I'm old school that way. What do you want from the next update? Inventory management would... if we just got inventory management, I would be totally happy. I don't mind, you know, more slabs and stairs or whatever. At the end of the day, like, I think Minecraft is in a really great place. The game is super fun to play. You know, I think, like, a lot of people get really upset about the updates. But what they don't realize, they kind of forget that this game is amazing, right? Already. Like, these updates just make it better. But it's not like the game is broken. Like, the game is incredible. It's the best game ever made. And I think it'll be 100 years before somebody makes a better game than Minecraft. I guess we're just a bit spoiled, right? Because we get all of these free updates from Mojang, and yeah, we've been a little bit spoiled over the years. However, I do believe, as I think Azumavoid has pointed out really well in his inventory update episode, he made a video about the inventory. I do believe that Minecraft is at a point now where the inventory does need an update. Not because the current inventory system is broken, it's just because this inventory is the same inventory that we had in Alpha. It's never changed. The size of it, the way that it works, it's never changed since Alpha, but the game has changed since Alpha. In particular, you know, Alpha had what, like 30 blocks or something? And we now have what, well over 1,000. Maybe more than, I don't even know how many blocks we have now. How many blocks do we have, guys? Blocks and entities and items. Like 2,000? I don't know. and the inventory is just fallen behind, you know. And an inventory update would be, I would be I'd probably do a backflip if we got an inventory update. Fatal says, I'm not feeling too philosophical today. Also, 5 seconds later, deep conversation alert. We can't help ourselves on this channel, man. Yeah, the contents of free DLC. Well, that's exactly what they are. they're 100% free if you bought the game. Captain C says, oh, I've heard about that. What? Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Baba says, do you ever consider traveling in Asia or to the Philippines? Oh, man, you have no idea how desperate I am to get to Asia. It's really... I've traveled a lot in my life, but most of it has been in Europe and Canada and America. And honestly, I love it, but it's all pretty samey, you know? No offense to, Europe, America, and Canada. But I know that I'm just missing out on so much amazing, incredible culture that I've never experienced on the other side of the world, you know? I've seen this side of the world very well. And I really am desperate to get over there. I'm hoping to try get a trip planned for within the next couple of years or so. My real life is a little bit hectic at the moment. I certainly can't do any traveling at the moment, but certainly within the next 10 years, I want to make a very serious trip out east, and I just want to eat, man. I just want to eat every day, all day long. I just want to eat all the things that I've never eaten, all the things that look so amazingly delicious that I can't eat because it's not available in the West. I just want it all, man. One day I'll get out there. JT did a search for us. 1,050 items. 1,050. JT, could you do me a favor and find out how many items were in alpha? Bit of homework for you, JT. I'm kind of curious now. Biono says there are 1,325 items and blocks in Minecraft. Okay. How many were in alpha? Do I read horror? I do not read horror. I'm pretty much fantasy only. Kind of typecast into fantasy. I wish I wasn't, because I know that I'm missing out on a lot. But my reading is generally fantasy and graphic novel based. I mean, I don't read that much graphic novel action, but I do read like the really good ones, or the ones that I think that are really good. I think my favorite graphic novel series is Preacher. I love The Exterminators too. That was really good. Anything done by Ennis, I really love. I think he's really, really brilliant. But I haven't read graphic novels for a very long time. I'm desperate to get back into those too at some point. 88 blocks with the wood types alone, if I didn't forget. What, in alpha? Alpha just had oak, right? Just oak wood. Have I watched Sandman on Netflix? Yeah, Sandman is excellent. Really, really great series. I was a bit skeptical at first because, quite a lot of stuff in Sandman is just resurfaced lore and stuff from other, fantasy that's already happened. But I gotta say, it's done really, really well. Sandman is a really great series. If you guys haven't watched it yet, I recommend it. It's great. Unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time to read a lot of fantasy over the last few years. Being a YouTuber is it's basically all you do. People say that being a YouTuber is the best job in the world. I agree. It certainly is one of the best jobs in the world. But when you are a YouTuber or a content creator, this is literally all you do. You don't really have time for anything else. It's a 6-day-a-week job. 365 days a year. Name of the Wind is a good one, though. Of course, I recommend all the classics. If you haven't read them yet, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, the pop culture ones. But if you're looking for, if you love Lord of the Rings and you love that sort of fantasy, Name of the Wind is a really good one. You know, if you're into space sci-fi, if you've never read Dune, I would recommend reading Dune, all of it, if you have the time. Dune, the Dune novels are really fantastic. It's an amazing world that was created all the way back in the 60s or 50s or wherever Dune was made. It was just so ahead of its time. There's Sandman graphic novels. Oh, I did not know that. That sounds like something I would want to look into, actually. I would read the heck out of Sandman graphic novels. Sheesh. Have you read Bone or anything Terry Pratchett? You know, I was never really a Terry Pratchett fan, which is weird to say because it's literally just skipped my mind. Dang it! The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's what I was thinking of. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is literally one of my favorite books ever. And I know Terry Pratchett has the same kind of vibe, right? Like that sort of comedy, sci-fi sort of vibe. We lost a bucket! Damn it! F in chat for the bucket, dudes. One bucket down. Dang it. I thought we were going to come away from this with no casualties. Alas. This is why, I hope you guys have learned, this is why you stick to the set amount of buckets that you work out, right? That was for demonstration purposes. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Lost bucket count 1. Question, have you read Anne McCaffrey's Dragon Riders? I have not. Nope. Like I said, I unfortunately haven't had a lot of time for reading over the last few years. I certainly have not kept up with the latest trends in fantasy, and I certainly have probably missed out on quite a few. But YouTube, man. YouTube and streaming. This is what I do, guys. This is what I do. Yeah, this is worrying, isn't it? Shall we move that? The ender pearl. Oh, we ran out of noob juice too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was close. It's weird though, you know, because I never really used to be a fantasy novel fan. I studied English literature at university, so I was always a fan of the classics. And especially anything written after sort of 1890 or so. And I never really was into fantasy, but the first books I ever read were I was actually trying to find them on eBay or even on Amazon, but I can't really remember what they were called. Maybe you guys can help me actually. Some of you guys who are 7 years old like I am, maybe you can help me. We're gonna have to go dump this lava, guys, and then we'll come back for a second run, I think. Also, we have to work out how we got here in the first place, right? I think we came... Can we see our passageway somewhere? I think we came this way, right? Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Right, let me try to describe these books to you, right? So these were the first books that I really got into. I think I was like 11 or 12. And I used to read like one of these a week, easy. Like maybe more. And after I read all of these, that's when I read Lord of the Rings for the first time when I was maybe like 13 or 14. They were like choose your own adventure books. I know that that's a series, right, called Choose Your Own Adventure, but these were not that series. These were more, they felt more like D&D, right? They were more like Lord of the Rings-esque fantasy based. So the setting was in like a fantasy setting where there were elves and werewolves and stuff like that. And you would read a chapter, and then you would get to the end of the chapter, and then you'd have to make a choice based on what happened in the scene, right? So, you know, in the scene, you and your party, it was basically Dungeons and Dragons in book form, right? You know, you would come upon a darkened forest, and you would have to choose what to do, right? And it even had Oh, dudes, man, I'm getting some nostalgia hits in my face right now because I can see the book in my mind. I just can't remember the names of it. They used to have charts in the book where you would track your character's attributes and life points and stuff. And depending on what happened, oh man, what was this book series called, dudes? And yeah, you would get swords and you would fight and you would die. Like there would be lines that you would take where you would die. Oh man, I can even see the table in my mind. Like I can see the table. It almost looked like the inventory of Diablo. You know, it was like I'm sure those games were inspired by this series. The way that the inventory was laid out on the page, you could see like your stuff. You could see your armor. You could see like. Oh man, nostalgia overload. But I just cannot remember the books. I see some of you guys kind of remember books like this, right? Fighting fantasy. I'm not sure if that rings a bell. Hold on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look together. Fighting fantasy. Am I going to have a nostalgia explosion right now if I recognize one of these? Fighting fantasy. I'm not feeling it. I don't recognize these. Well, I don't know. I kind of do. I don't think it was this one. I don't think it was these ones. But this is like really close though. Greyhawk? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is tweaking something. This is tweaking something in me. Oh, there's so many, dudes. You guys are giving me so many different... Oh my goodness. This is definitely tweaking something in me. Endless Quest. No, these aren't doing anything for me. These aren't it. Dragon's Quest? That kind of rings a bell, Anna. Beast Quest? Dragon Quest? Wait a minute. Kind of. Kind of. These all look really cool. I'm kind of interested in just trying one of these just for fun, right? It would be so cool if we could do this on stream, right? But I think you're not allowed to read books on stream. It's copyright material. Lone Wolf books. Wait a minute. What's this? Oh no, Dragon Magazine. These are kind of tweaking something in me. These are tweaking something in me. Although, I don't really recognize this stuff. Wait, here's the action chart. Oh! Wait a minute! Dudes, my heart rate just went up. Which I think... Does that mean that this is it? Remember when I was talking about, like, the slots? Something about the Kai disciplines has rung a bell in me. The 11-year-old in me has been like, I know what that is. Is this it? Wait, some more stuff is coming to me now. You would choose disciplines. Yeah. It was like... so it must have been one of the Dungeons and Dragons ones, guys. Because you could choose disciplines and stuff that would impact your... it would impact the way that you interacted with the world. This is not like this though. I think it might have been Lone Wolf, you know. This really rings a bell, like the artwork in the bottom right. This is all of the 11-year-olds in us. Yeah. Yes, I do play D&D when I can. My group's not playing at the moment though, which is a bit sad. Man, everybody who's 7 years old right now, the 11-year-old in us is just, we're losing it right now, right? This is it, guys. Look, this is it. Special items list. Because you would get special items and stuff. I'm sure this was it. So this is Lone Wolf, right? Lone Wolf Adventures. The ultimate role-playing adventure quest. I might just get this and just try play it. Just for funsies. Dudes, if you've never done one of these, maybe you're too young for these. Like, you've never seen these before. I cannot recommend it enough. It's so awesome. You just read a chapter. The chapter, like, takes you through it's just like a video game. Like, you know... usually you start in a tavern somewhere, you know, and a stranger comes up to you and gives you a quest. And then if you accept the quest, turn to page 20, you know. If you throw your beer in the stranger's face, turn to page 25. And then over time, like, stuff happens and you collect stuff and you man, I don't recognize the covers though, you know. The covers aren't tweaking me, but like, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't recognize the covers. And maybe the covers have changed a lot. Maybe there's lots of different versions of the covers too, you know. Looks like there's loads of, I mean, how many of these quests are there? Sheesh. Whew, man. Thanks for that, guys. Thanks for that, that nostalgia ping. That was a blast from the past, man. My goodness. Wizards and Warriors. Wizards and Warriors. What's that? Oh, these look pretty cool too. I remember this game, I think. Choose your own adventure. Was it... Am I thinking, like... Do I think it... Was it just choose your own adventure? Choose your own adventure character chart. Did choose your own adventure have a character chart? No, it didn't, right? That... Dudes, I'm pretty sure it was Lone Wolf, man. When I saw that Lone Wolf character chart, something in me tweaked. Like, something really tweaked in me. I got a massive blast of nostalgia out of that. So I'm pretty sure that Lone Wolf might be the one. You know what? I'm gonna buy one, and I'm gonna play it, and I'll update you guys whether or not that was the one. I really wish that we could do it together, man. I wonder, are those books in public domain yet? Like, I don't think we'd be allowed to read them, right, for copyright purposes. That'd be super cool though if we could do one of those adventures together, right? How cool would that be? Oh man. Anyway, guys, I've just had a look at the time. Unfortunately, we're going to have to end the stream now because, well, if we have a quick look downwards at the king of the household. It has now gone 5 p.m., which is playtime with Papa for the Chihuahua. Going to spend a little bit of time doing some brain training with him. Train his tricks, reinforce his tricks, and do a little bit of brain training and play with some toys and whatnot. And then we're going to go for a walk. So we're going to call it here, guys. We did manage to get a ton of lava today. What, 25 or so shulker boxes of lava? So that's a huge step toward our goal. We need the 36 shulkers of lava, so we literally just need 10 more. We will complete this quest. This choose your own adventure. We shall complete it next stream on the weekend. And guys, thank you so much for coming out. A huge thank you for all the incredible support today, guys. Really, really amazing, man. Thank you. Umami, thank you for the biddies also. You brought a ton of good times through the pandemic. Thanks for that. Thank you very much, my friend. And Tango's Cough, thank you for the biddies too. Guys, thanks for coming out today, man. Big shout out to the moderators for looking after the place for us today. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you all. And, well, of course, what can I say, guys? Thank you so very much, everybody, for the just outrageous and overwhelming support you guys showed today and on Tuesday for my birthday. I mean, you guys are just way too kind to me. Thank you so much, guys, for all of the subs, all the gifted subs, the biddies, the donations, everything. You know, a portion of that, of course, goes to the charity that I support called SOS Africa. We sponsor 3 children there, and we sponsor their schooling, their food, and all their clothing and transports. And, you know, you guys help me sponsor those 3 kids and make sure that they have a prosperous life one day. And without our sponsorship, that probably, you know, a high possibility that they wouldn't. So thank you guys for enabling me to be able to help some other fellow humans out there that need this way more than we do. And I appreciate it very much, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again on the weekend, okay? Look after yourselves, my friends. And from me and the King Chihuahua, we will see you all again very, very shortly, okay? Rose the Bookworm, by the way, thank you for the 3 months on the button. Happy late birthday, Red. Thank you. And Travis, also brand new Prime sub on the button. Thank you, guys. We'll see you again on the weekend. Bye, my friends.